Division III state semifinal game between the number 5 seed 15-6 Arlington and the number 1 seed 18-3 Hazen. The Eagles will be coached this evening by assistant coach Dave Hart, Greg Bunker, and head coach Joe Corey. In the starting lineup of this evening's semifinals game, a 5'7" freshman, number 3, Orion Sesbitton. A 5'9" junior, number 4, Scott Sheldon. A 6-foot junior, number 21, Mike Ripperton. A 6'2" sophomore, number 25, Seth Crosby. And a 6'6" senior, number 44, Matt Crosby. The Hazen Wildcats will be coached by assistants Lee Lafley, Mike Baker, and Adam Cran, head coach Aaron Hill. And starting tonight for the Wildcats, a 6'1" junior, number 14, Ryan Marino. A 6-foot senior, number 21, Randy Lumsden. A 6-foot senior, number 22, Mike Slavin. A 6'6" senior, number 24, Billy Walton. And a 6'5" junior, number 25, Tim Shed. Your officials for this evening's contest, umpires John Wood and Steve Katrina, referee Dave Cobb. If you please stand.
Well, Division III semifinal action set to get underway. Billy Welcome in against Matt Crosby as Dave Cobb steps in for the toss. And we're underway. Arlington controls the tap. It goes to Sesmasia. And he's fouled by Randy Lumsden. So that'll put Sesmasia, the 5'7" freshman, at the line for Arlington. 2 seconds into the game. The left-hander misses the first. So it's 1-0, Arlington leading in the opening seconds of the ball game. Here's Hazen in the backcourt. Slayton working against Sesmasia, crossing the midcourt line. Off it goes to Shed, down to Welcome. Give and go for Shed, stolen away, picked off by Seth Crosby. Up into the front court, Sheldon has the ball. Loops it back outside to Sesmasia. Sheldon loops it inside to Matt Crosby. Goes up from the baseline, missing, and it's cleared away by Shed. Here's Shed from outside the circle, missing. Welcome the rebound. He goes up underneath. It's good, and he's fouled. Crosby with a foul, Matt Crosby. Some size here. Crosby listed at 6'6". Welcome listed at 6'6". Shed listed at 6'5". And it's 3-1. Hazen on top. Nearly a minute gone, first quarter. Scott Sheldon drives to the baseline, goes up over Welcome for the shot. Ties it at 3. Mike Slayton with the basketball for the Wildcats, crossing the midcourt line. Gives to Shed. Inside to Welcome, and he's fouled by Seth Crosby. So Slayton will put it in play. .650 remaining in the first period, tied at 3. Pass inbound, stolen by Crosby. Lost, knocked to the floor, and Arlington comes up with it. Mike Pickering saved it. Here's Sismazia. Goes hard to his left. Back out to Sheldon now. Behind the screen. Give and go back to Crosby. Crosby to Sheldon. He'll start it all over again. Here's Pickering, left side. Back up top of the key. Sismazia works his way in. It's blocked by Shed. Knocked out of bounds. Arlington basketball. Left corner, Sheldon. Comes off the screen, launches the 3. Hazen the rebound. Shed takes it down. Outlet pass goes to Slayton. Lumsden with it, back outside to Welcome. He misses, rebounded inside by Reno. Reno can't get it to fall. Welcome keeps it alive. It's knocked to the end line, goes out of bounds, and it'll be Arlington's basketball. Sismazia takes it across the midcourt line. 5:40 to go first period. Still tied at 3. In the right corner. Here's Sheldon. Rebounded at the foul line. Tipped outside. Collision. And a whistle foul coming up against Hazen. It's going to be on Randy Lumsden. So Arlington gets the ball on the sideline with 5.5 minutes to go. That's the second foul on Lumsden here in the first quarter. And that'll bring Alexander Calderwood into the ball game for the Wildcats. Pass is deflected and out of bounds. Now Arlington will get the ball in backcourt. Pass comes up into the front court. Crosby lost his balance, steps on the sideline. He's out of bounds. They'll turn it over. Here's Shed coming up the floor for the Wildcats. Working outside against Pickering. Left side of the ball goes to Calderwood. Back to Shed. Fires it through the lane to Reno. Back outside to Slayton. Shot is blocked, but it goes to Reno. Here's Shed. Slayton with it now. Down low to Reno on the baseline. Back to Calderwood. He's open. Feeds it back into Reno. Back outside. And around it goes on the weak side to Shed. 15-foot jumper. No good, but he's fouled by Mike Pickering. So Tim Shed will go to the line for a couple of shots. That's the first on Pickering, the third team foul on Arlington. Shed puts Hazen back on top, 4-3. Here's Sheldon driving all the way down the floor, and we got a whistle on the rebound action. And the foul's on Ryan Reno of Hazen. Third team foul against the Wildcats. 4:48 remaining first quarter. It's 4-3 Hazen. This is Crosby, left corner, working against Shed. Shed snares the rebound, and he's fouled by Seth Crosby. So Hazen gets the basketball. Fourth team foul against Arlington. The fouls piling up here in the first quarter. Points and fouls are even. 4-3 on both sides. Here's Shed. Back up top to Welcome, just inside the three-point arc. Off the front of the rim, Shed keeps it alive to Reno. 6-3. Hazen on top by 3, just about halfway through the first period. Pass underneath, it's deflected, stolen by Calderwood. Calderwood waits for some help now, fires it across the floor to Shed for 3. Gonna come up short, but Reno's there for the putback. 8-3, 5-point lead for Hazen, and Arlington wants a timeout. 3:52 remaining in the first quarter. Hazen 8, Arlington 3. We've got a 20-second timeout. Arlington's basketball at midcourt. Mazia inbounds it to Scott Sheldon. Feeds inside, comes right back outside. Fans wanted to travel there, as did Aaron Hill. Pass knocked away in midcourt. We're going to have a backcourt violation. Not knocked away by the defender. So Arlington gives it up on the backcourt violation with 3:40 remaining in the quarter. Slayton crosses the 10-second line. Almost lost the ball himself. Gets it back now. Makes his move to the foul line. Here is Welcome from the corner. And it's 10-3 Hazen. This is Mazia. Takes the ball inside and is fouled. A hand check call by Dave Cobb. And he's having words with Matt Crosby. Something that had happened on the previous shot by Welcome. Welcome hit the floor and all the way down the floor. Dave Cobb was talking with Matt Crosby, and they will get the basketball now. The fouls tied at 4 each. That's the first foul on Calderwood of Hazen. Pass comes inbounds to Pickering. Over it goes to Sheldon. Strong move into the paint by Sheldon. Puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Arlington as Prezo fires it back outside, and it goes up and over. So it's out of bounds. Ross Prezo checked into the game on the last dead ball for Arlington, number 22 for the Eagles. 2:55 remaining in the quarter, 10-3, Hazen leading. And a carry called against Hazen. They'll turn the basketball over. Sheldon working the right side. Long 3 from Sheldon. 10-6. They cut the lead to 4. 2.5 minutes to go in the period. Welcome, or rather Shed off to Reno. Back up top to Calderwood. Back over to Reno. And a travel called. So another turnover for Hazen. Gives Arlington the basketball with 2:18 to go in the period. Says Mazia walks it across midcourt. Sets up at the point. Gives to Sheldon. Dishes off right side for Prezo. Shot is long and it's cleared away by Hazen. Slayton comes up with it. Fires to Welcome. Welcome down the left side of the key. Nails the 15-foot jumper to make it 12-6. 1:45 left in this first period. Right corner. Pickering underneath, intended for Matt Crosby. He lost it. Welcome takes it across, Shed rather, takes it across midcourt up to Calderwood, breaks free. Calderwood's pass on the end line, stolen by Prezo. Back it goes, Sismazia. Hard down the left sideline. A minute 20 to go in the period. 12-6 Hazen. Here's Sismazia. He's fouled as he takes it in. Fouls on Calderwood, his second, and the team's fifth. A minute 15 left first period. Crosby gives the ball out to Pickering, top of the key. Left side to Sheldon for the three. Rebound Welcome. Welcome in backcourt. Here's Shed. Calderwood with it. 1 minute left first period. Here's Welcome. Dumps it to Shed just inside the free throw line. 14-6 Hazen. 50 seconds remaining in the period. Sheldon in the front court. Nice move into the key to lay it up and in. 14-8. 35 seconds remaining in the period. 6-point Hazen lead. Welcome behind the screen from Shed. Nails another one. 16-8 Hazen. 22 seconds left in the quarter. Sismazia to Sheldon. Back to Sismazia. He's open for three. Rebound Shed. 12 seconds to go. Shed forces it up the floor, and he's going to be called for a travel. Looked like he might have released the ball before he came back down on the floor, so it might have been a no call, but the travel call made, and Arlington gets the ball with 9 seconds remaining. Lucas Stubbs is in the game now for Hazen. 5 seconds left. Here's Sheldon for three. Rims out. Rebound Shed with 2 seconds left, and there's the horn, and that's the end of the first period. Division III semifinal here at the Barry Auditorium at the end of one. It's Hazen 16, Arlington 8. Just about set to start the second period. Hazen with a basketball and the lead, 16-8. Division III semifinal. Winner of this game takes on the winner of Winooski and United Christian, UCA. Bounce pass inside, picked off. Kevin O'Day came up with a loose ball. It's knocked away from behind and out of bounds. And it's going to be Hazen's ball, but at first, Aaron Hill wants to take a timeout. 18 seconds gone in this second period, and the Wildcats take a 20-second timeout. Ready to go, 7:42 remaining in the half. 16-8. Hazen, our score after one. Arlington, here's Sismazia. Takes the ball to the baseline, looks back outside for help. Gives to Crosby. Up top to Pickering. Sheldon with it now. Sheldon from the foul line, banks it in. 16-10. Tim Shed in the front court. Gives to Reno from the foul line, and Reno nails the jump shot. Hazen back up by 8 once again as Sismazia finds an opening and lays it up and in. Got right through the two big men, Shed and Welcome, for Hazen. So the 5'7" Sismazia goes between the Twin Towers for the layup to make it 18-12. Here's Stubbs. Bounce pass inside to Welcome. He's surrounded. Back outside it goes. Slayton over to Stubbs for three. Rebounded by Crosby. Scott Sheldon brings it up the floor. Puts it up too hard. Rebounded by Hazen and stolen by Sheldon, but he traveled. Yep, he traveled. Six and a half minutes left in the first half. Lumsden's back into the ball game now for Hazen. Stubbs goes to the bench as Shed brings it up the floor. Lumsden in the left corner to Shed. Now to Welcome, cutting through the paint, and a collision, no whistle, and he lays it up and in. Sheldon got underneath him and hit the floor. No whistle. It's 20-12. From the right corner, the baseline jump shot by O'Day misses. Rebound Shed. Lumsden will look at the three, and he's fouled, and he will get three. Still in the act of shooting. The foul came before he hit the floor, so he will go to the line for three shots. Foul is on Kevin O'Day, his first and the team's fifth. And Randy Lumsden will get three. Well, he's missed the first two. Missed all three of them. Here's Sheldon up the floor. Inside to Crosby, turnaround left-hander, no good, rebounded by Lumsden. Hazen's been strong off the board so far in the first half. Here's Shed. 22-12, Hazen's up by 10, biggest lead of the ball game. Driving the baseline, Sheldon. The 5'7" Sismazia and the 5'9" Sheldon. They're not shy about taking it inside. Here's Shed. 22-14, Hazen by 8. Lumsden with a head fake. Goes up off the glass and in. Sheldon back up the floor, going one-on-one on the left side. They're packed in inside. Top of the key, Sismazia. Right side to O'Day for three. 24-17. 4:45 to go in the first half. Steal and a nice save by Sheldon up to Sismazia, but thrown away. Controlled on the baseline by Slayton. Here comes Hazen. Lumsden down low to Welcome. Nice pass back through the key for Shed, but he couldn't handle it. Sismazia comes up with it. Sismazia looks for an opening. He'll take the three instead. Rims out. Shed rebounds. Shed from the left corner. Back out to Welcome. Back to Shed for three. Rebound taken deep in the right corner by Sheldon for Arlington. 3:55 remaining in the half. 24-17 Hazen. Sheldon again making a quick move to the hoop. Fouled as he takes the ball inside. Foul, I believe, on Mike Slayton. His first and the team's sixth. Glenn Sherman checks into the game for Arlington. Mike Pickering goes to the bench. Sheldon will inbound it. Deep in the right corner. O'Day with it. Back outside. Shot off the front. No good. Sheldon rebounds. The Sherman miss. 3:40 left in the half. Sismazia off the front of the rim. Too hard. Cleared away by Slayton. He'll bring the ball up himself. Fires it up in the front court to Shed. And a Welcome. Fouled as he tries to make his move to the hoop. Foul is on Scott Sheldon. His first and the team's sixth. Here's the pass inside Lumsden. No good. Rebound knocked to the floor. Scramble for it. Arlington gets it in the corner. O'Day up ahead to Sheldon. Sheldon, a long three. Comes back outside where it's controlled by Lumsden. 3 minutes remaining in the half. 24-17 Hazen. Lumsden top of the key. To Shed. Rebound Reno, feeds to Welcome. Can't get it to fall. Again, it's good and he's fouled. Looks like Glenn Sherman with the foul. That's who it is. And Shed, or Welcome rather, will go to the line. The chance to put them back on top by 10 once again. Welcome hits the free throw. Once again, Hazen's up by 10. Seth Crosby's into the ball game. Says Mazia goes to the bench. 27-17, Hazen. 2:40 remaining first half. Sheldon, another nice move by the 5'9" junior to make it 27-19. Nearly picked off. Shed gets it on the right side. Back out to Slayton. Now to Welcome. Underneath, here's Lumsden. Hits the deck. He's slow to get up. Here comes Sherman, giving the ball to Crosby. Right side to O'Day for three. Rebound is taken away by Arlington. Glenn Sherman came up with it. Shot deflected, and Welcome comes away with it with 1:55 left. Lumsden for three. Randy Lumsden makes it 30-19. 11-point lead, biggest of the ball game, with 1:40 left in the half. Sheldon fouled as he drives inside. Foul on Mike Slayton. Well, 1-1 situation, so we'll have the subs. Both teams over the limit now in the bonus situation. Sheldon to get the 1-1. Second one missed. Shed comes down with a rebound. Up to Calderwood. Now to Welcome. Shed high in the air to rebound. He's double teamed. Goes up with it. 32-20. Hazen's up by 12. 1:15 seconds left in the half. Sheldon wide open. He'll take the long three. He'll come up short. Good hustle by Sheldon, though, to get the rebound in the corner. He'll start it over again. Sean Leland in the game now. Right side the shot. Just inside the three-point arc by Glenn Sherman to make it 32-22. Less than a minute remaining first half. Bounce pass. Shed to Welcome. Foul line to Reno. Lumsden with it. Offensive foul is the call. So with 40 seconds left, Arlington gets the ball back, and Mike Burnham will check in for Hazen. Randy Lumsden will go to the bench with his third personal foul. Sheldon, top of the key, sets up there. Drives to the foul line and pops the jumper. 32-24. They cut the lead down to 8 with 25 seconds to go. Division III semifinal, first half action. Burnham gives to Calderwood, left side to Welcome. 15 seconds to go. Back to Calderwood. Here's Burnham. Calderwood gives it to Welcome underneath. Shed comes up with it. Blocked out of bounds by Crosby. Matt Crosby with a block. 5 seconds remaining in the half. Inbounds to Shed. Fires it across the lane with 2 seconds left. The three-pointer is no good at the buzzer. Mike Burnham couldn't get it to fall. The teams will head to the locker room at the half. Division III semifinal. It's Hazen 32, Arlington 24. Set to go in the second half. It's 32-24. Hazen leading. 14 points in the first half for Billy Welcome of Hazen to lead the way. Here's Crosby at the foul line for the Eagles. Comes up short. And it's cleared away by Mike Slayton. Slayton over to Lumsden. Down to Shed, wide open left corner for three. Rebounded by Reno. Back out to Lumsden. And it's stolen by Sismazia. Here comes Arlington. Sismazia loses the handle. Still loose. Now Shed comes up with it. Lumsden looks into the corner. Looks for Reno inside now, but we'll go back the other way instead. Now to Shed, right corner. Nice tip pass from Reno to Lumsden. Welcome the rebound. And it won't fall. Lumsden, or rather Welcome, battles for the rebound and then commits the foul to boot. Or check that. No, it was not Welcome. He was reacting as though the foul had been called on him, but it's on Seth Crosby instead, his third. Wide open right corner, Tim Shed. Misses the three. Rebound taken at the foul line by Crosby to Crosby. Up ahead now Scott Sheldon. Sheldon to the foul line. Bounce pass back left side to Crosby. Missing. Seth Crosby, the rebound up and in. Here's Lumsden. Bounce pass to Welcome in the left corner. 32-26 our score. 6-point lead for Hazen. Shed from the baseline. Foul line to Welcome. Goes out of bounds and they lose it. No foul. Aaron Hill wants a foul and they lost the ball out of bounds to boot. So here's Arlington with nearly 2 minutes gone in the third period. Surrounded in the key is Sismazia. Got the shot off but couldn't make anything happen, and it's rebounded by Hazen. 5:55 remaining in the quarter. Here's Lumsden. Bounce pass to Shed. Cross court. Slayton with it. Slayton, right side, into the corner, goes to Shed. His pass is deflected and stolen by Pickering. Crosby makes the nice save. Waits for some help now. Gives it to Sheldon. So a chance for Arlington to cut the lead to 4, or perhaps 3. Into the corner. This is Pickering. Bounce pass goes to Crosby. Back to Pickering for 3. Rebounded by Sheldon. At 5'9", he goes up amongst the Giants to get the rebound. Strong move and lays it up and in. 32-28. Sheldon having himself quite a game. And now Hazen wants a timeout. 4:49 remaining in the third period. And Hazen's lead is down to 4. 32-28. 4:49 to go in the third period. Hazen has seen their lead whittled to 4 points. Here's Shed. Bottle up outside. Leaves it for Slayton. Lumsden from the foul line. Missing. Rebound comes outside. Lumsden grabs it. Dishes it down low to Welcome. Looked like it might have hit the bottom of the rim. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Hazen's ball. 4:20 to go, third period. Lob pass thrown away. Shed cut the wrong way. Sheldon comes up with it. And an offensive foul as he runs over Lumsden. Second foul on Sheldon. Hazen with the basketball. Approaching the halfway point of the third period. Here's Lumsden. Gives to Shed in the corner. Now down low to Reno. Right back outside. Welcome at the foul line. Drains the 15-foot jumper. 34-28, Hazen. Sheldon in the circle. Down low, Crosby's open, lays it in. Got away from Shed, made the layup. 34-30, 3:40 remaining in the third period. Slayton has the ball, gives over to Lumsden. Back to Slayton. Shed's open in the corner. Instead, it comes back to Lumsden, who'll take the three way off the mark. And it's out of bounds. Arlington's basketball. Here's Calderwood checking back into the game now, replacing Lumsden for Hazen. .3:18 to go. 34-30. Hazen by 4. Sheldon from the corner. A rebound by Shed. Shed gives to Slayton. Back to Shed. Here's Welcome against Sheldon. Mismatch there, but instead he goes for the three-pointer. No good. Slayton missing. Rebound Crosby. Up to Sheldon. Sheldon goes up over Reno. Rebound Welcome, and Calderwood can't hold on to it. It's out of bounds. Arlington's basketball. 2:42 remaining in the third period. Sismazia has it roll off the front of the rim. Shed comes down with a rebound. Brings it up himself. Right side, here's Slayton to Welcome, surrounded. Gives to Reno, open at the foul line. 36-30. Pickering on the right side with it. Gives to Crosby. Goes up over Shed. Crosby keeps it alive on the baseline. Out of bounds, it'll be Hazen's basketball. Seth Crosby knocked it out. 2:02 left in the period. Welcome from the foul line. Shot partially blocked, but we got a foul. Welcome will go to the line for a couple of shots. Foul on Matt Crosby. His second. A minute 47 to go, third period. Welcome gives them a 7-point lead, 37-30. Sheldon coming back at him, gets a screen, comes up on the baseline, up and in. What a game Sheldon is having. Scott Sheldon, a 5'9" junior. And he is not shy at all about taking that ball inside. 37-32, 5-point lead for the Wildcats. Slayton to the foul line, dishes left side to Shed. Dumps it down low to Welcome on the baseline. Good move, but it won't fall. Rebounded by Crosby. Here comes Arlington. Sheldon off the screen to the baseline. Inside looping motion. Gets the shot off. Gets his own rebound. Brought that first one up from the hip. Here he comes again, and he's fouled. Boy, he just keeps attacking those big guys inside. And he'll go to the line. Fired that first shot up from his hip somewhere, missed it, but got his own rebound, and went right back at them and got the foul. It's on Welcome, his first. 1:01 to go, third period. 2 shots for Sheldon. He hits 1 out of 2. It's 37-33. Less than a minute to go in the third period. Division III semifinal. Calderwood across court. Shed for 3. Rebound Crosby. Here comes Arlington. 44 seconds to go. Lob pass to Crosby on the baseline. 37-35. They've cut the lead down to 2. As Hazen has grown cold here in the third period. Just 5 points in the third period for the Wildcats with 18 seconds remaining. From the foul line, Reno. Cleared away, 6 seconds to go. Here's Arlington. They may get another shot off. From the foul line, Sheldon comes up short, and there's the horn. That is the end of the third period, and we have ourselves a ball game after 3. It's Hazen 37, Arlington 35. Set to go, fourth quarter, anybody's ball game, 37-35. Hazen by a bucket. They had a 12-point lead at one point, but just 5 points in that third period has made this a ball game. Here's Welcome coming up short from the left side, and Arlington with a chance to tie. Pickering across court. Pass goes to Sismazia. Over Welcome, missing. Seth Crosby the rebound. Back into the corner. Shot is long, and it's cleared away by Slayton. Mike Slayton has the basketball for Hazen. Gives to Lumsden. Hazen shot very well in the first half, but they have cooled off here in the second. Three-pointer missed by Lumsden. He saves it. It goes to Welcome. 2 players down for Hazen. Welcome can't make it fall, and it's cleared away by Sheldon. Nothing falling for Hazen here in the second half. And we got a whistle and a foul coming up, and Arlington's going to go to the line for a couple of shots. The foul was on Lumsden, I believe, which would be his 4th. Well, they show 3 on the board. He had 3 in the first half, so not sure how that is only his 3rd, but he went to the bench in the first half with 3 personals. In fact, Arlington is saying that now. They're saying that's his 4th, and that is his 4th. They're showing only 3, though. Don't know if they will change it or not, but Joe Corey, the Arlington coach, is telling them at the scores table that's 4 on Lumsden, and it should be, but they have not changed it. First shot missing by Sheldon. They're going to have a substitution. Joe Corey still questioning that about the fouls. And they're going to check it at the table. Referee Steve Patrica there with Joe Corey. That is his 4th. He had 3 in the first half. And they are still having a lengthy discussion there at the table, and the books all up here all say 4 as well. But apparently Joe Corey's not going to win that argument, even though he is right, because the official scorebook somehow missed a foul on Lumsden. He went out with 3 in the first half and just picked up his 4th, and he's gonna get an extra foul in this one. So Hazen gets a break there. Two official scorers, and they both missed it somehow. See if that becomes a factor in the game or not, but with 6:55 remaining, it's a 37-36 game. He hit that first free throw, did not miss it. They didn't put the point up initially, and we were distracted looking at the action at the table. Sheldon has now tied it at 37. Lucas Stubbs has the basketball. And here's the three from Shed. Off the front of the rim, another miss by Hazen. They got a breakaway. 2-on-1. Crosby puts Arlington on top. And Aaron Hill wants a timeout. The Eagles have taken the lead with 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. They lead it 39-37. Arlington leading 39-37 as Hazen having all kinds of trouble getting that ball to fall for them in the second half. Just 5 points in the second half for the Wildcats, and we have just 6:25 remaining. So they have really hit a deep freeze here. And most of their shots in the second half have been long range. They haven't been able to work it inside much to the big guys. Here's Stubbs. Left side, the ball goes. Reno with it. Inside to Welcome. Missed it again. It rolls off the front of the rim. Sheldon, he's been the difference in the second half for Arlington. Takes the ball to the foul line, pops the jump shot. Rebounded by Crosby, and Shed clears it away. 5:40 left in the ball game. 39-37. Arlington. Slayton with it outside, looking. Back right side, into the corner. Stubbs with it. Underneath, intended for Shed, and a foul called. Fouls on Mike Pickering of Arlington. Lumsden will check back in. Aaron Hill took him out as soon as he committed that previous foul because he knew it was his fourth, and he took him out. Then found out he got a break from the scorer's table. So Lumsden's back in there now with only 3 fouls, and there is a hold on Pickering. Dave Cobb saw that from across the floor as he had the jersey of Billy Welcome in his fist. And Hazen will get the basketball with 5:21 to go. 39-37 Arlington. They have surged back in this second half. Here's Lumsden off the glass. No good. Another miss and another rebound. Lumsden hits the floor. He's slow to get up. Up into the front court it goes. Pickering from the right side. It's off. No good. Tap is in by Crosby. 41-37. Arlington's by 4. And in the last 11 minutes, Hazen has scored only 5 points. And there's a foul on Seth Crosby. .455 remaining in the fourth quarter. Arlington leading by 4. They've erased a 12-point deficit. Trailed by 8 at the half. Here's Lumsden making his move up. It's no good, but he'll go to the line. Crosby with the foul. Matt Crosby. That's 4 on Crosby. And Lumsden hits. So that breaks their lengthy scoring drought. First point of the fourth period for Hazen. And Joe Corey wants a timeout now with 4:43 to go before he takes the second shot. Division III semifinal with 4:43 remaining in the fourth. Arlington leads it by 3. Arlington breaks the huddle, comes onto the floor. They lead by 3. Still lots of time to go in this one, though. 4:43 remaining. But Arlington has battled back in the second half against a very cold shooting Hazen Wildcat team. And Scott Sheldon has really been a force for the Eagles. So Lumsden hits them both and cuts the lead to 2. 41-39. This is Maisie brings the ball up the floor. Right side to Pickering for 3. Rebounded by Reno. Slayton across midcourt with it to Reno. From the foul line, Welcome puts the shot up. In and out. Nothing falling for Hazen. They cannot hit from anywhere on the floor in the second half. We're halfway through the fourth period. Arlington leads by 2. Sismazia fakes the 3. Almost falls over. Back to Sheldon for 3. Rebound and a foul from behind on Kevin O'Day. Billy Welcome will go to the line as Arlington is over the limit. So Welcome will get 1 and 1. That's the 8th team foul, the 2nd on O'Day. Welcome hits the first. Cuts the lead to 1. Second shot rims out. Rebound lost out of bounds by Shed. So Arlington will have it with a 1-point lead. 3:54 remaining in the game. Looks like Arlington might try to use the clock a little. Well, Sheldon will take care of that. He goes right in. Looks like they were starting to spread the floor a little bit, but Sheldon saw an opening and went in for the jumper from the free throw line and missed it. So here's Hazen with 3:25 remaining. Trailing by 1. Reno from the foul line kicks it back to Slayton. Lumsden for 3. And finally, a basket for Hazen. It's been a while. 43-41 and a big one with 3:05 remaining. O'Day for 3. And he answers. 44-43. 2:55 to go. Arlington back on top. Lumsden for nope, jumps pass down low to Welcome with a fake, goes up with it. No basket. Fouled before he put it up. Foul is on Ross Preso, and Welcome will get 1 and 1. Matt Crosby will come into the game. Preso will go to the bench. 2:48 remaining. Welcome ties it at 44. Again, he misses the second, but Lumsden rebounds it. It goes to Shed. Fires it across court to Lumsden. All the way in. Missed the layup, but he'll go to the line. Foul on Crosby, and that's 5 on Crosby. He pulls his shirt up, sits on the floor. But he will leave with the shirt over his head. Fouls out with 2:39 remaining. Could be a very big foul. There is one foul that they didn't want, and then the other foul at the other end on Lumsden that should have been his 4th, but was only his 3rd. So Crosby fouls out with 2:39 left in the game. Lose a lot of their rebounding strength now inside with the 6'6" Crosby out of the ball game. It's tied. Lumsden will get 2 as they're in the double bonus. We've had 10 team fouls against Arlington, just 2 against Hazen in the second half. Joe Corey talking about that situation with Steve Petricka. Lumsden puts Hazen back on top. (46-44), the Wildcats lead as Sheldon brings it up. Hazen now with a distinct height advantage inside. Here's Sheldon. Hits it and he's fouled. Tim Shed with a foul. Sheldon, nice move inside again. Certainly has not been intimidated by either Shed or Welcome inside. And he's tied it. Seth Crosby will come back in. .228 to go. Sheldon with a chance to put Arlington back on top. Can't do it. Rebounded by Lumsden. He's going to break. He's going to take it all away, and a held ball. Good defensive play at the other end by Arlington. And Donnie Woods had that call nailed. No question about that one, but the Hazen fans wanted a foul. 46-46, .220 to go. And a timeout call by Arlington with 2:16 remaining. Arlington takes the timeout, 22nd timeout. We're tied at 46. Arlington with the ball. In the backcourt, Sheldon takes it. Tied at 46. 2:10 left in the game. Dishing underneath, wide open, Crosby. Seth Crosby, nice pass from Sheldon. It's 48-46. Arlington, here's Lumsden for 3. And now they're starting to heat up. 49-48. Hazen by 1. 1:50 to go. Sismazia gives to O'Day. Back to Sismazia in the center circle. 1:40 to go. Bounce pass left side. Back outside to Sheldon it goes. Into the paint. No good, but he'll go to the line to foul on Welcome. A 1:30 left. And that's Ross Prezo getting ready to come back in. Sheldon to get 2 shots. That's the 4th team foul against Hazen, just the 2nd on Welcome. And that ties it. Prezo comes in. O'Day goes to the bench. Sheldon puts Arlington back on top. Reno with the basketball. In the corner to Lumsden. To Welcome. Stripped away and stolen. 1:15 to go. Sismazia has trouble on the dribble. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Hazen's basketball. That could have been the ball game if they'd held on to it. But they turn it over with 1:14 left. 50-49. Arlington by 1. Here's Reno. Cross court. Into the corner to Lumsden for 3. Boy, he has heated up in the last couple of minutes after a very, very cold shooting second half by the Wildcats, and they lead it 52-50 with 50 seconds remaining. Off the screen, Sheldon back outside with it. Into the corner. Back to Sheldon for 3. Missed it. Rebound goes to Shed with 38 seconds to go. And timeout called by Aaron Hill of Hazen. 34.2 seconds remaining. Hazen with a lead and the basketball. Here's Hazen with the ball. We got a quick foul on Sismazia with 32.6 seconds left, which is what they need to do. Commit the foul and try to get the basketball back that way. Slayton at the line for 2 shots. And he missed it. So now they need to get, well, even if they make the shot, they get the basketball. It's a 3-point game, 1 possession, can do it. Still lots of time, 32.6 seconds. .53-50. Arlington has the ball. 30 seconds remaining. This is Mazia. Across the floor to Sheldon. That's the guy they want to have the basketball right now. Sheldon inside with it. Goes up. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Knocked out of bounds by Hazen. 21.9 seconds remaining. And Arlington takes a timeout. 21.9 seconds left. 53-50. Hazen with the lead, but Arlington has the basketball. This is far from over. Both teams coming out onto the floor. 21.9 seconds to go. Division III semifinal. Arlington will inbound. It comes into Crosby. Back up top, this is Mazia. Into Sheldon. They don't want to let Sheldon shoot from 3-point range. And we're going to have a double dribble call. And he knew it too. They turn it over with 12.4 seconds left. Costly turnover. And it comes to Shed. He's fouled immediately by O'Day. Boy, and Sheldon knew as soon as he let the ball go that if he touched it again, he was going to get called for that double dribble. And there just wasn't anything he could do about it. Two shots for Shed with 11.3 seconds to go. If he makes them, well, if he makes just one, it's going to be a 2-possession game. He doesn't make the first. 4-point lead with 11 seconds left, and a timeout called by Joe Corey of Arlington. Big free throw coming up after the timeout. That would give Hazen a 4-point lead with just 11 seconds remaining. Tim Shed at the line. He has 1 shot remaining. And he makes it. That should do it. Makes it a 2-possession game. And a steal by Lumsden. He'll drive. He is fouled, and they call it intentional. So they'll get the 2 shots and the basketball. And that will do it. They would have had 2 shots anyway because they're in the double bonus, but now they get 2 shots and the basketball because of the intentional foul on Seth Crosby. Not much he could do on that one. Lumsden was going in for the layup. It saved them the basket, but he'll get the 2 free throws now, and they'll get the ball. Sean Leland comes into the game for Arlington. They'll clear the lane because they will get the basketball after the free throws. Two shots for Lumsden. Misses the first. He'll have 1 more. And with 6.9 seconds left, they'll get the ball. Down near the baseline, or on the baseline. It's, no, missed them both. But they get the basketball back. So it will be academic. They'll have it on the baseline. 6.9 seconds left. As Arlington puts a scare, the 3 is long, no good. Tap to the baseline. Arlington will get it, but the time will run out. That's the ball game. Arlington certainly throws a scare into the Hazen Wildcats. as Hazen couldn't find the basket in that early going of the second half. They scored only 5 points in an 11-minute stretch, but they come back in the closing minutes and hang on to beat Arlington to move to the title game in Division III. The final here in the Division III semifinal, Hazen 54, Arlington 50. Hazen will go on to take on the winner of the Winooski United Christian Academy game in the state title game in Division III.
This video was produced and is distributed by Max Sports Films and Videos under rights that have been granted to it by the Vermont Principals Association. All rights to this tape are reserved, and we thank you very much for your cooperation.